weather station or large convoy. Go to the weather station. The tall building and some peculiar devices on the roof. This is most likely a weather station set up by the scientists from Winterhome. I mean, they've got nothing to bring back from that latest one. Search for the city's deserted bridge. Hope falls slightly. Oof. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we were on the right tracks, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. We will find out at Winterhome. Sick absentees. I've got 16 hours left. Technology, okay, coal mining start. I need that done as quickly as possible. I need food, I need a house being built. Just go quick. Not adjacent to the street. I will make it adjacent to the street. A word of advice. Steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are necessary components in advanced technology. And we can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during expeditions. I see. The building is too chilly. Oh, it's under construction, that's why. Okay, so if I was to redo the city, I would make the cookhouse and the medical post be like round the inner ring instead of building these three houses and building gaps, because it seems like you need them at a warm temperature. So if I built them around the inside, then it would keep them at least a little bit warm. Yeah, I should have done that sooner. Coal production will fail soon. Getting more and more people with frostbite. Luckily, my the temperature will vary soon, and luckily, I'm going to say it right this time, we've got decent healthcare. Oh, when it goes into overdrive, it doesn't consume more coal. Okay, that's fine. I can leave it on like that. Oh, so it rises level, but then it drops back down. Okay, so that's fine. So the temperature goes up to -30 again, but then goes back down to -40. I can make engineers take the. Is inoperable because of the temperature. Storage limit reached on coal? Wait a minute, what?
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Oh, the coal thumper will produce a coal power, but it needs actually people to take the coal away. Oh. So that's what I was saying about how they'll need to gathering posts, isn't it? Go to work efficiently. Oh, I understand now. Okay. Charcoal kiln. We're using 70 wood to produce 210 coal. Drill into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed the forest before the ice engulfed them. Interesting. Medical post upgrades. I need that. I need to start. Is it wrong to call them like rotating out the sick? It might be slightly. But I need to start rotating out the sick. "18 hours left on this, but luckily the temperature will go back up. I need to get those 14 amputees back to work. It's going to be a while before I am unable to lock factories though. Oh, hello. Save me, generator, please. That automaton's back in 1 day and 4 hours. They're nearly at the weather station. Hello, Menno. How are you doing? I'm playing a game called Frostpunk. I don't suppose you've ever heard of it. The gathering post requires at least one worker. I ran out of child labour. Just take the people from here. Let's just keep it full of children. You've played this game before, have you, Menno? Ooh, only one time. Scouts have reached the weather station. There's nobody in the weather station, but but everything still seems to be operational. We could try and find out what the scientists from Weatherhome were working on. Sorry, Weatherhome? Winterhome. Back when your PC was terrible and couldn't handle it. Let's explore the weather station. Grim forecast. We found scientists' notes. They predicted that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Science discovered coal mine and Winterhome. We're taking 1 steam core and 87 steel. Take the resources. Winter home. Or coal mine. Let's take the resources back to the city first of all. They're going to be back before the automaton's back. The automaton's slow as shit. Wow, look how far this map reaches. Hope slightly falls. Eek. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not the tents and wooden shacks. You really like these type of games, don't you? I do. I really do love these games. These kind of management simulators, survival strategy games. They're my cup of tea, they really are. I'm starting to run out of coal. Not really great, I'm running out of coal. Oh, holy moly, please don't run out of coal. Yeah, that's not great. I'm starting to run out of food, I'm starting to run out of coal. I'm gonna have to take some of the... from there. How about you play The Sims? I don't own The Sims on this computer. Closed at this time of day. If I take 2 from every single medical post, hopefully the medical crisis that's been happening won't increase. But you wish to play it? Yeah, I'd like to play The Sims. I'm not going to lie to you, Menno. I would like to play The Sims. Hey, okay. Hopefully I can put the automaton to work somewhere, but yeah, I need to core mine. I need to place it somewhere. I need to get coal going soon as possible. Okay, and then I can even do people and build huts. Okay. I was addicted to Sims 3. Yeah, so was I. That was such a good game, The Sims 3. I really did love that game so much. Building streets. I've got 11 hours of coal left. Discontent is rising from lack of medical care and bad food. More and more sick are piling up. Get the children to work. Another day, another shift. We need to get this coal mine constructed as soon as possible. We really do. And hopefully with the fact it's going to go slightly warmer. Like the temperature's going up to -30, so hopefully with that I can turn this off overdrive and everything will be okay-ish. Chilly. It'll still work with being chilly. Okay.
Move! Time to get to work.
Move! Time to get to work. Three coal per hour. Was this 9 coal per hour? So yeah, it's not looking good. You can play co-op in this game. I have got no idea. I'm sorry, Menno. I don't know. Inoperable. Okay, so we've got one worker working there right now. Hey, we can have children working there, that's good. We can turn the overdrive off on that, and the sick are hopefully getting less and less. There's 13 people sick and hopefully it won't be any more. But this is extracting 24 coal per hour. And which means we'll hopefully have a coal, hopefully we won't have a coal shortage. Hopefully we'll be gaining coal. Okay, so we're gaining 411 a day and we're using 216 a day. Okay, which is perfect. The other thing I'm worried about now is food. Oh, we're gaining 202 a day. Perfect. This hothouse is giving me plus 15 and all the hunters' huts are giving me plus 20. Nice. When you say that you only played this game one time, Menno, do you mean that you completed it one time, or did you only play it once and then never really play it again? Only one. Yeah, but I mean, like, did you finish it? Did you complete the whole game? Because apparently there's like a finish. Apparently there's like an end to the story. I didn't know. I mean, yeah, I imagine there would be. It's telling like a story, so I imagine there'd be an end to the story. Oh, and it was very laggy. Oh no, you only played it once. Ah. 3 sick absentees. You lost your mind. Oof. People, there's chilly, but nothing's at risk of not working because it's chilly, which is good, you know. I enjoy that. Medical post upgrade, yes, nice. Bunkhouse. Ah, dwelling for 10 people that is adequately protected from the weather. Ah, so this is the next upgrade from huts. This is perfect. But not right now. Not right now. Wool drill. Efficiency of sawmills by 25%. Yeah, I love more efficient stuff. More efficient stuff is my jam. But we're going to have the exhibition back soon with the 1 steam core and 87 coal that's going to bring back. That was coal, not steel. Oh, that's good. It's bringing back extra steel. I need that steel. But hopes above 50% and discontents are like 20%, like 10 to 15%. So, you know, everything's going well. Everything's going well so far. There's not too many sick about. The sick are getting treated, which is great. And then hopefully I can put this automaton to work. I don't know where I can put an automaton to work, but my god does that look creepy. Automatons are sturdy to survive by themselves. Scouts can't help them in any way. Large convoy. Coal mine. Winter home. I wonder if it's quicker to like go to sturdy shelters and then go to the large convoy from the sturdy shelters. I wonder if it's going to be quicker than just going directly from the from my base, our city, New London, I think it's called. But we've not got anyone employed. Oops, we've not got anyone employed. Just wondering about how bad this is going to get. But how are you, Menno? How's your Wednesday been? How's everything with you? I'm starting to lose coal again. Oh, I'm starting to lose coal because people go home at work? Yeah, close at this time of day. Working hours. I can't make them work I can't make them work 24 hours? GG. Ugh. Okay, so when it says about 2 days, yeah, it was true. It's about 2 days. Because it doesn't work all the time. Scouts have returned safely to the city, returning with a steam core and 87 coal, which is great. We need to send them back out there. But of course, that'll be for another time. So this is going to be the end of the episode. Next episode, we're going to send the scouts out to the large convoy. Yeah. That's me done with Frostpunk. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. And have a good night. Bye everyone. Hello Call Me Cookies. How are you? That was me just doing an outro because I'm going to be putting these up on my YouTube channel. That was just me doing an outro for my YouTube. No, not leaving. I'm going to be switching over to a different game. But that was me doing my YouTube outro. Yeah, you know. Yeah, let's just make sure it's saved. I'm going to go over to I'm going to play a different game. I'm going to play a game called RimWorld. But I can always come back to this save. So this game is called Frostpunk. So this game is a kind of colony management game, all about surviving the cold. So up here you can see the temperature is currently minus 30 degrees Celsius, and it's kind of fluctuating between minus 30 and minus 40, and you've got to manage your colony. It's kind of dark as well, the game. So currently I've got children working for me. Like you pass a law which says like, do you want children to work for you? And it's like you kind of need the children to work for you, so you're like, sure, I'll pass the child labour law. And you need to do whatever it takes really to keep your colony warm and surviving. So you build different buildings, like here medical posts, and it takes a certain type of worker and it treats the sick, and people will get sick from the amount of cold. So there's like a temperature overlay here, and everything in the dark blue is very, very cold. Everything in kind of a lightish blue is chilly, so there's a chance of getting ill. Everything in yellow is livable, so it's kind of okay, but there's a small chance of getting ill. And then everything in red is good, everything's fine. You have certain resources though. So this generator here in the middle needs coal. So currently we've got a coal deficit. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's very cool. Minus 30 degrees, kind of cool. So currently we're running at a coal deficit, so we're using more coal than we're making or mining. So it's kind of a bit of a tricky situation right now where a lot of people are getting ill. I've currently got 10 people sick that are untreated, and all of my medical facilities are full. Just due to the fact that I can't run my generator at a level that I want to, because I've not got enough coal. There's also other resources as well, like there's wood, so you need to build like roads, and all the little huts here are made out of wood, and all the different houses. There's also steel as well, which some of the more advanced buildings, I guess is the way to put it. So like this workshop here required steel to be built, and like this coal thumper, which is kind of like a fracker, requires steel to be built. And then the final resource is steam cores. But I'm still very new to the game, Cookie. I still don't fully, like, I've been playing for three and a half hours. This is my first 3.5 hours into this game, so I'm still kind of learning myself. So I don't fully understand what steam cores do as of yet. But the main thing that you have to kind of do is to keep everybody warm and keep everyone happy. You'll get random pop-ups of choices, so some of them are quite difficult decisions, like morally, like that want to pass the child labour laws, and like some of them it's like this man's refusing to have his leg amputated, he's got gangrene and he's going to die if you don't amputate him. You need to pass a law to force him to have his leg chopped off. Like, he doesn't want it, but he's going to die if you don't, so I pass a law to make people have their limbs chopped off if they've got gangrene, whether they like it or not. So it's kind of dark in that regard, but it seems very challenging and also very fun. But this is me learning the game and very new to myself, so I can't really give my full kind of like rundown and full kind of like in-depth opinion on the game, because I'm still new and still learning myself. But that's just what I've come across so far. I mean, it's a very beautiful looking game. The sound design's really amazing as well. Like, it sounds beautiful. There's like, you can hear the different voices, and it's meant to be people from England, from London, and they've all kind of got that British accent from what you'd expect. But people need to be fed as well. Like, the other resources up here is raw food and food rations. So there's a couple of different food buildings, and I've not unlocked all of them as of yet. So this hunter's hut will have 15 people, and it will collect 20 food a day. And then there's also this hothouse as well, which requires 10 people and will produce 30 food a day. That's just raw food. And then this raw food will be cooked into a cookhouse as well, so you'll need people working in the cookhouse to produce the raw food into actual meals. But it's a balancing act, because you've only got a certain amount of people being able to work. So currently right now, there's a person who can be put to work. And he's probably just a sick person who's come out of the infirmary, because currently I've got 7 people who are in intensive care, 14 people who have got legs or arms amputated and they can't work, and I've got 9 children who can't work as well. They're too young. But it's got a very, from the name Frostpunk, it's very steampunk style. And I don't know how much the game is going for on Steam, I've not checked, but if it's the kind of game that you like, because this is the kind of game that I like, the survival management simulator kind of game, which I play a lot of, then I really would recommend it. It's £30, $30, euros? I don't know where you're from, Cookie, I'm sorry. But yeah, if this game's ever like on sale, then I do recommend it. In like the 3 hours that I played it so far. $30, the American. Yeah, I think I got it for like 22 pounds. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun so far with the game. I do recommend it if it is ever on like a sale, if it goes down to a price which you're willing to drop onto this kind of game. Because of course that might be right now. You might be willing to drop £30 onto this game. But I think from like how it looks, like it's quite taxing as well. Like how it looked, kind of the graphics to it. I mean, this is being played on medium graphics, but it still looks rather beautiful. There are some kind of jagged edges, and it's not as smooth because it's been played on medium settings. But I still think it looks rather beautiful. You love micromanaged games. So do I. Like the game I was going to play like after this, so I was stopping this because I'm going to be cutting these up and putting them on my YouTube channel. I need to start doing that again. Is I was going to play RimWorld, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the game RimWorld, but yeah, that's another game that I'm learning as well, that I've put quite a few hours into, but not enough. But yeah, this is the type of game that I love as well. Like I've been playing a lot of Oxygen Not Included recently, and RimWorld, and this today. Yeah, it's the type of game I love as well. But I hope that's given a good kind of overview to the game. Like there's these huts and they inhabit 10 people, and there's no kind of insulation to them, so they're always dead cold. But hopefully, like once I play the game some more, because I'll definitely be playing this again soon, I'll be able to give you a better rundown of the game.